Greetings, YouTube. Happy Sunday. I knew that today was going to be a day that there was a story no matter what. But what I really hoped that today would signify was the lowering of arena scores, not dramatically, but enough to where we could feasibly have people like myself who have full-time jobs and try to grind in the arena in between those jobs, have them have enough hope that they don't have to grind 60 to 70 million to get a 5-star featured champion. But unfortunately, that is not the case. As you see from Mr. Epic Onslaught, who was kind enough to submit his very painful, very close rank of 158, missed Mr. Sinister as a 5-star by 8 spots because he only put up 61 million. So it looks like about 62 million was the cutoff for the first round of 5-star Mr. Sinister, as referenced in the next screenshot, where you have Mr. Uncanny AWL. Congratulations, sir. You made it by 7 spots at 62.8 million. Now, 62.8 million, to be fair, is not nearly as high as we have seen in some of the 70 million plus records before, but this was before Kabam made a conservative effort and a concentrated effort to boot and temporarily suspend everybody who was using arena bots, which dramatically lowered the arena scores, so much so that the first round of Havoc, which I will kick myself forever because I put up an easy 15 million in 2 days, went for about 20 million. And we knew that things would correct a bit, but content creators and other summoners put out video after video of how great Havoc, especially his Special 3, was after the first round, and the second round of Havoc only went for 45 million, which was fantastic. And so I think the hope was because we knew the hype for Mr. Sinister was going to be the monthly hype. We knew that he was the champion that so many people were talking about all February. So I was hoping that it would be maybe between 50 and 60. So again, 62 isn't terrible, but at the same time, I think we can all agree this means that arena scores have almost course corrected themselves back to where they were, because this is about what it used to take to get a 5-star featured champion. And as such, in a better screenshot, we had another reminder of this, because the same Epic Onslaught that barely missed by 8 spots a chance to get a 5-star Mr. Sinister in round 1 submitted his 68 million proof of Emma Frost, which he got at the time of that Emma Frost arena for himself. So, if you're going for a hyped up 5-star champion from now on, it looks like you're probably going to have to put up at least 65 million, maybe even 70, depending on what round it is. I do hope that this is a call to action for Kabam to not just boot and temporarily suspend those caught using bots or other illegal softwares in the arena only about once every 3 to 6 months. Really, I think if Kabam cares about this, they should do 2 things. They should do this at least once a month, where they check for those bots and suspend people accordingly. But after a first offense, and this might sound harsh to some people, but I don't care, I would permanently suspend and disable an account if they're caught cheating in the arena multiple times. If there's just a slap on the wrist, and let's say you've got a 2-week ban or a 10-day ban or sometimes even a 72-hour ban for being caught in the arena, that's like the NCAA taking away, I don't know, in theory, the record of the University of Miami or Penn State or something, where, okay, the school is going to have a slap on the wrist, but they made so many millions upon millions of dollars during those championship runs that, it's not really going to be as much of a detriment to them. And in the same way, if you're not going to punish people who use cheating methods in the arena to jack up their scores to pass 70 million, and if you're not going to give them anywhere close to a permanent ban, they're going to keep doing it and just trying to stay ahead of the curve. So for those of you, and there are many of you who are watching this, who grind in the arena the right way, legally, with your roster, or you spend a ton of units on refreshes, you shouldn't be punished, or you shouldn't have to worry about going to higher inflated scores, because there are cheaters out there who are simply not going to be caught for another 3 months. you should be able to grind knowing that Kabam has your back. And so I hope this is a call to action once again for Kabam to not just once every 3 to 6 months, but hopefully once a month or even sooner than that, to scan their software, to use their technology, do whatever they need to do to catch the cheaters in the arena. Because until then, we're going to see scores continue to go back up. Now it's 62 million, might be back up to 70 million in March. That is not an ideal score for those of you who are grinding for a 5-star featured champion. So hopefully it'll go back to kind of what Havoc was, which was realistically between 40 and 50 million, closer in the 45 million side than the 40 million side. But still, 45 million versus 65 million, huge difference in grinding. For everybody who knows how much it takes to grind 1 million points, if you can save yourself 20 million points worth of grinding, that is a win for the community. And I hope that most people watching this would agree with that, because of course, until that happens, these scores are going to be artificially inflated. So have a good Sunday. Epic Onslaught, thank you for the screenshots. Congrats to everyone who got a 5-star Mr. Sinister in round 1. It looks like I'm already receiving messages on the line app from people who have a similar, like say a rank 2 domino like myself at the 6-star, who are using Mr. Sinister to have an unbelievable synergy. So I hope to do another video on that before the end of the day. And in the meantime, I just want to say congrats to everybody once again. Thanks for watching and supporting my Marvel Contest of Champions YouTube channel.